race spot is counting them down. We're just about to start here. Game 1, KLM versus Orrsa. Again, these two players, their PBs are a second apart. So I'm sure it's going to be a great race.
Definitely. And I'm excited to see every single second of it. And oh boy. So here we go. Rockman versus Mega Man. And again, you should probably see, based on their times, that you should probably see identical or very similar routes here between these two. Them having those PBs within a second apart. So here we go. They are off, and yeah, just looking at their times on this splits. I'm not sure exactly what the tenths of a second are for Orrsa, but we're basically talking about a 2024 PB, 2024 PB versus a 2025 PB. So that's some good stuff right there.
Just watching this, I mean, that's like this game's so fast. I mean, sure, just walking around, there's no slide, but it's a 20-minute run for them really good runners, and I don't know, I'm just enjoying this a lot. This game's really
so what
cool.
What happens when someone makes a ROM hack that you to make?
Oh yeah, then I don't know, 15 minutes, who knows? All right. Yeah, cutting the stage, no problem for either of the runners. They are very even stages. Both getting the big jump from the big guy. And so there are plenty of helps going into Cutman and should not. Well, okay, I'm not gonna say anything, but Cutman. See how it goes.
Cutman's a boss, and I'll say it. They should be okay, even though KLM is doing the killing from the other side of the room, but it's all.
Yeah, his movement works in such way that if you're too close to Cutman, he will jump. But as long as you're far away from Cutman, he will not jump. Rather, he will just run towards you and throw his scissor. So just want to make sure you stay away from him, and he will not jump.
Oh yeah. So as we move on to the I Want Chicken level.
Oh, this level?
Something, but I don't know. Some streamer does. But we'll see. We'll see how the lead may swing here between some corner jumps and getting that magnet beam early, and maybe even just the vertical climb to Electman as well in that corridor.
I think I would say that this is the hardest stage in the game to get really good at. Get at those top times, as I mean, it's not really featured any zips, but it's just so heavy on the movements, precise jumps and all that it's a really hard stage. Orrsa though gets the corner jump beautifully. KLM gets it too. Have a really nice race.
I should like offer $1 for someone stops to go get that health refill. Just get it and survive getting back out of
madness.
I don't know why they made it so hard. Health refills are just so out the way in this game. The couple that there are, man.
Yeah, we're on the magnet beam grab. Orrsa gets in. Both trying to get in the beam. KLM and Orrsa, they're about to grab it almost simultaneously. KLM kind of exiting the wall a little sooner though, and still really even.
Yeah, it's definitely very even here. So no jail here, no severe time loss, and so excited, man. It's just so nice to see these people play so well, so evenly matched. It definitely shows here. It'd be even nicer if we can get another PB out of here. You know, it's like Looks like Orrsa actually started off being about a little bit ahead of his PP actually. So, but again, long run. Who knows what plus or minus.
Definitely.
See KLM going with the nice making little baby steps there, moving up much quicker.
Ooh, yes, KLM takes down Elecman. Orrsa unfortunately got hit by one of these Elec beams. Took a fall and is also low on health.
Yeah, that's the thing. You gotta be really careful. Get hit and if you get knocked away from the ladder, very, very slow climb back up. So this is gonna obviously give KLM a little lead here. An unfortunate fall. Nails the fight, no problem. Definitely don't want to traverse that climb a third time.
KLM going for a sip setup here. Okay, beams end up a little too high.
Yeah,
That's taking her.
Ooh. I have to unfortunately go around the curve here. Gonna have to use 3 beams there. Shouldn't have any problem with beams with the drop.
I do know that KLM also got a respectable sipless time, and this is also the sipless route. You have to drop down to Yoku blocks, place the magnet beam, so he definitely did a great job at it. Orrsa, see if he can get the pixel. Gets it. Second try. It's good stuff.
Just gonna gain a little bit of time back, you know, from what you saw KM did. So, you know, it's gonna reduce that lead down a little bit there. Yeah. Penguins. Beam a little too high. Penguins knocking you back. Next beam too low. Just, hey. Sometimes I wonder what, you know, sometimes you just want to maybe you should just walk it out. You end up losing time from, you know, missed beam placements and whatnot. But, you know, you never know in a race setting. Sometimes you go for everything.
Just want the sips. You want them all. It's kind of addicting. You know you can get it. You have a beam.
Yeah.
That's the sip addiction in this game. You want them all.
It really is. Okay, are you one of those people who are addicted to zips here?
Yes. I go for all of them. All of them.
Everyone, get all zips.
Right. Orrsa definitely made up some time there though, I believe.
But Ken was trying to go for a zip there and didn't get the I think it was man going for that second one. Oh well. Of course, if Orrsa can't get that one, I can cut off a couple of seconds of walking there. Just gonna walk it out.
Yeah, looking like Orrsa is currently a 12 second difference here. Orrsa made a good time after that fall in Elecman.
Fireman. You know, from all the races today, at least the ones I hope this ain't going to result in that commentary, Chris, but no one has actually messed up this zip and fireman stage today. Until now, right? No, hopefully not.
It's good stuff. KLM's always got it too, and with the follow-up zip.
Hey, look at this guy. There you go. See, you happy? You should be happy, Cookie. 2 zips. Gave you 2 zips for the price of 1 right there.
Oh, I'm so happy. All right, Orrsa. Ooh, nice zip too.
Ken was dedicated to get that next zip. And okay, we get a little pause action there. Then knock himself back up. A little scurry there, but we alright.
Most all happy that this is still very close. A race, as expected.
So it looks like we grabbed the orb at about 9:32 on the timer for KM. Let's see what happens for Orrsa here.
That's about a 47 it looked like. So was that a 15-second difference?
That's about a 15-second difference then. Yep. So that's the margin here. Again, if you're just joining, the best of 3, best 2 out of 3 will give the W for them, as we are in the group staging for the Mega Man all stages. You know, all stages. No any percent quite here. No memory corruption. You know, no credits wars. But this is all stages. Still waiting for that all stages Buster only tournament. Maybe one with a whopping like 3 entrants in it. Here we go, heading through Bomb Man stage, and you know, main thing here is good. The upcoming zip here we're gonna see just in a few seconds. Yeah, well, fewish seconds, not quite a few, maybe 15, 20.
Let's see if KLM does it ladderless or not. He goes for ladderless. Ooh, place the beam 1 pixel too high. Off to go for the ladder, and oh, lots of beams on the screen there, but ultimately he gets it.
Yep, in there. Gotta get these zips. Gotta make Cool Kid happy. You know that.
Definitely makes me happy to see all them zips. Orrsa unfortunately placed his beams 1 pixel too low as well. Goes for a ladder, gets it. Still in it.
Man.
It's about 32 grab on KLM there, on the orb.
Now, the lead got a little bit bigger there. A little bit over 20 seconds now for KLM. But as we just saw, 20 seconds can be easily negated with one mistake on one person's part and fantastic execution on the others. So, again, just game 1, and we got those walls. They just cancel them really their shoulder skill.
Definitely. KLM just got a setup here, so as long as he keeps placing beams, he'll get a sip and a wrap at the end. Nicely done. See what Orrsa has to go for. Seems like it went for it as well, but beam is a little too low. But it's not too bad, because he will be able to just go through the hammer bro here.
KLM had about 3 attempts at it, trying to get a zip in that core. A little off, a little high, a little low. Of course, if Orrsa could get a couple of these, can cut that lead down a little bit. Looks like he overlapped the first 2 beams exactly, which is a couple of pixels too high.
Gutsman, he has 3 different patterns. He stays in place, which is definitely the easiest one. So easy bossing for Orrsa there. KLM also had a 1-bomb fight, so I think KLM still got at least 20 seconds, a 20-second lead here.
Yeah, it's a pretty strong lead going into the Mr. Eyebrow Man stage here. See what happens here. I'm not sure if any of these players actually go for the zips at the beginning here. I'm not really sure. Looks like probably not.
Yeah, usually if players switch to ice right away, that's a pretty sure Zelda will not go for this as yeah. Orrsa does the walk too.
Yeah. So like I said, the main thing they have to worry about right now, you don't want to fall on these spikes here. I mean, you're going to enter right back to the beginning of that room, but again, you know, any deaths here, you know, it costs a little time here. Because again, these platforms move completely random, left to right, up and down, just stupidity at its best right there. pretty nice beam room there from KLM. I used 3 beams in the first one, but no biggie.
Yeah, he will have a nice amount of beam going into Wily 2 and Wily 3, later Wily stages. Orrsa gets up in 2, that is good. He uses 4 beams, optimal amount of beams in the climb. KLM goes for the swag line yellow devil kill. Select and start, almost gets it with just one hit away. Really fast fight to kill him.
There you showing the power, showing the little skills here. They say how do they do that the fastest way? You know, because usually use select to get the multis, but how do they work with the select and the start? Do they press them at the same time, or how do they do that?
Yeah, you press select, and then to unpause the game, you press start. To basically select start, select start, select start. But it's really tough timing, really precise timing. I mean, KLM got 6 hits in, and that is, he almost got the one shot fast shot, and that was insane. Actually, that he actually did manage to get 6 hits.
There you go. There you go. Live tips and tricks right here from the master here.
Yeah,
on this one.
I don't even dare to go for myself. So KLM burning it up.
Oh boy, trying to match skills on par with the god here. I see, okay. So it looks like KM is we're not gonna go for any zips here. We're gonna just take it nice and follow the path here.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
He's having a really solid run throughout. Nothing major really. So he's really just having a really solid run right now.
Yeah. It looks like Orrsa was going to go for it, and after a few failed attempts, says, it's not even worth it now. Probably end up losing time.
Yeah, that fall is it's a minimal time save. You need a fast ladder shot for it to be worth 2, but.
So basically, what would you say? After about 2 attempts, you just say, let's just go normally.
Might as well. But then once you're stuck on that ladder, you want to get it. So you kind of keep going until you get it, even if you deplete all your fire ammo. Well, you try to just want it. But yeah. Well, anything can happen in Wily 3 here. This is kind of a big stage here. If KLM, see if we can set up the sips. Nice. He gets on the perfect position there. If you fall out of the wall on that exact position, you can buffer the final magnet beam. Will end up on the perfect pixel for the wrap. Nice, very nice little KLM, and he'll be off.
Yep, definitely. And here we go. Time to dupe it up.
Right side dupe. It's not easy. 2 right side dupe. Wow.
Alright. I will allow the 2 since they were both on the right side. I will definitely allow that.
Orrsa also getting very nice stage. You can make some time here since KLM only just got 2 dupes.
So we get some dupes though. Yeah. Oh, for 2, unfortunately. Uh-oh. One.
Just 1. This game, I gotta say, it's in KLM's hands right now.
Definitely so.
KLM's actually on really good pace here. Because I was actually watching his PB live here, and he had a rather unfortunate Wily 4, so if he gets this, he does get it. Very nice. This is going to be a big time save on his PB, in fact. So I don't think he's going to finish far off at all in his 2025. Really good run, KLM.
So we haven't had too many sub 20 runs in this particular tournament as of yet, but I mean, anything in the 2021 is just some good stuff here.
Definitely. You know, KLM might just finish within 10 seconds of his PB here. Wow.
Yeah. Definitely coming back with a strong Wally 4 here. Yep, and there it is right there. There it is. And looks like KLM is going to take the first win in this best out 2 out of 3 with a time of 20:35, which is pretty dang good right there, yo.
Wow, just 10 seconds off his PB. Wow.
Yeah, really strong finish there. And not too far behind is Orrsa. Start off very strong, you know. And going to get a 21-12 for those people who love those palindromes in that first one. So good stuff there from my first game of this match here. We're just going to start one up here as we get best 2 out of 3. So chat, make sure you all show some love with some GGs, and of course remind you all before we get started on the next one to drop them a follow. Always some good stuff here. Yeah, for those who are keeping track, we got 3 dupes here. 3 dupes so far.
Oh yeah, 3 dupes in total.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna need 10 dupes to make Cool Kid happy.
It was a little easier to get them dupes. I mean, we had 4 races in the, you know, 4 players on screen. The likelihood of getting a dupe was a little higher than these 2, so it's gonna be harder for them to match the amount of dupes we had earlier. Let's put it that way.
Unacceptable. They have to do it. You know. So, anyways, they're gonna get set up. They're gonna get the rematch. They rolled it back. Their starting screens here, and again, best 2 out of 3, and obviously Orrsa needs us to stay alive to force game 3. Can be cutting away the Mega Man content for the day. That's for sure.
Yeah, KLM, which is, I mean, that was just really solid, like really, and didn't show any nerfs at all, just solid play throughout. Orrsa unfortunately had a big fall in Alec Man, and I mean, since KLM was just so consistent, it's really hard for him to catch up. So
Yeah. But yeah, remember y'all, this is according to our schedule here. This will be our last matchup of Mega Man 1 for this current day, but of course there are currently 6 Mega Man 1 races scheduled for tomorrow on Sunday. So make sure you check that schedule so you all can again plan and make sure you get your watch on of these players who are going to bring you a lot of hopefully nice close matches here to keep you entertained throughout the day. So our guys are off again one more time. Orrsa can even it up here. And again, if you're just joining the stream or whatnot and don't realize, their PBs are within 1 second of each other. So very, very evenly matched up here. Definitely makes for a good watch.
yeah, really, this is what I mean. It's racing at its best, evenly matched players.
I got a question, Cool Kid. What are these red things on the walls called?
I just call them turrets, and those hoppers, I call them hoppers. These
The
block
hoppers,
enemies, those I
the
call
hoppers.
they are Susie's. It's her name, Susie.
Yeah, we remember Susie. Yeah. Good old Susie. Don't know how you named that thing of Susie, but hey, So what he still have to do, I guess.
Susie's actually one of very few random enemies in this game that does. I mean, whose randomness actually does matter. Lose or gain sometime in the Susie section of Cutman, depending on their pattern.
Yeah, I love that. RNG.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mega Man 1 does not feature a whole lot of it, but just some few enemies. As we can see, Orrsa gets the big jump, and KLM gets stomped. Big guy.
Yeah. Definitely want to make sure we don't have any deaths on Cutman. Make sure we say death free. Yeah, I think I'm the person that usually when I'm a little, so I'll just walk down right off the guts blocks and just shoot there, knowing I can just easily jump everything. Not risk all of a sudden, Cutman getting out of control on you. Blasters.
Blasters. Okay. Well,
There we go.
that kind of makes sense. Small hoppers are fleas. Okay.
I remember the fleas. I think I remember it from the credits of another game. So, fleas, really.
Well, perhaps Dr. Violet's Revenge. That might be.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, the last thing I want is a big metallic flea attacking me like that. Right now, these players are they're about dead even here. They are literally about dead even here. Corner jumps may already swing this run here. We'll see what happens. At least for the beginning portion, anyway, until we get to the magnet beam.
The also infamous magnet beam grab.
Here we go. Almost simultaneous corner jump action here. Gotta love it. Yeah, couldn't get the walk right and rolled it back to make sure he could get a good try again.
Well, he didn't fall down, so that is great.
Yeah. Time loss is nothing compared to that.
We can all change. The magnet beam grab, one of the toughest parts in the game to do quickly. First, you gotta get this frame perfect ladder shot down and be at the exact same frame. You can only press down for just one frame. See, KLM gets it. Oh, really fast grab from KLM, in fact. Wow.
Yeah.
Just like that. Well.
Wow, man. Orrsa with the speed grabbing out of there.
Yes, yeah, as soon as Orrsa does get in, he was fortunately struggling with that ladder shot, but once it does get in, he gets it fast. KLM did the entirety though. He had a really fast grab.
Yeah. Okay, well, so we have another lead shift here. Again, very early in the run here. But just shows you, this game can change so quickly. So here we go, the climb again now. See how KM is going to approach this one. Oh. He left his car keys on the previous screen, went back down to go check.
Yeah, the beams actually do stay out. Like if you place the beam, fall down, and come back, beam will still be on the screen, so you can still use it even though you fall down. Unfortunately.
There you go. Neither player want to take a electric beam to the head here. And looks like KM is good. Orrsa. I'm gonna rinse and repeat, do the exact same thing, and again, interesting. Very, very close still here. Got about, let's see what our difference is. Got about 8 seconds advantage for KM right now. Good old Iceman stage. What is it that makes that water so laggy when you fall? What is really going on now?
I actually don't really know. It's the same thing in Mega Man 2 as well, where I assume that's just kind of how they programmed the game. They wanted Mega Man to move slower in the water, so it just made the game lag when you're in the water. Like when you're in the water, the game just lags. And wow, Orrsa actually. All right, so there's how a Orrsa
Again, here we
gets,
go.
and this is very interesting too. Orrsa gets a good setup here. He's gonna be able to do a sip at the end. Oh no, fortunately. Oh, he jumped.
Oh no, he jumped. Oh no.
Oh no, that
And
is very
that,
unfortunate.
yes, that unfortunately is going to leave him with no beams and back to the Goku block screens. Yeah. Unfortunately, what happens there, in case you don't know, whenever you have a beam like that, and if for some reason you jump and there's like no screen you can transition to above or below, you die, unfortunately.
Yeah, and this is. Yeah, it's got to be one of the worst places in the games, Night 2, as yeah, I gotta jump up these Yoku blocks, and then he's out of magnet beam, so he has to just rely on these platforms. Very unfortunate.
Yeah, that is one of those ones that might be the game changer. And oh boy, it took damage and had to pause it out to make sure it didn't fall through that platform. So, man, unfortunately, Orrsa was trying to catch up here, and that, you know, it's going to take a pretty significant mistake now. But again, it can happen here. But here we go, rolling through Fireman as KLM now. Orrsa's going to have to try to play his best catch up to get back into this if possible. Man. So here we go. Fireman series is going to start for us in just a moment here, and we're going to see KLM if we can nail this zip here. Orrsa probably, if Orrsa's watching the stream, probably hoping he dies on, just so he can have to walk back quite a number of screens here. We don't want him to fail, but I'm pretty sure he needs a break here. And it was a nice little short zip here. He tries to go for the second one, not quite. Being placed too high for that one.
Yeah, but it did. He didn't make it. So KLM entering the boss doors just as Orrsa is beginning the stage.
Yep. So all stages in the game is just to avoid confusion of any percent. You know, a lot of games have a category called any percent. And any percent in Mega Man 1 is actually involving some memory corruption per se that will actually give you the credits for. So you don't actually play all the stages in the game, because any percent would actually involve the credits word, memory execution. In fact, if you haven't seen that, I encourage you to go check out one of those Mega Man leaderboards. But in all stages tournament, you're going to play all the Robot Master stages, all 6 of them, as well as the 4 Wily stages. So you play the game as intended, basically. So you will completely go through the stages. Now, any percent, and true any percent, you don't even touch the Wily stage.
Yeah, you can warp to crits in less than 4 minutes, and you only play Elecman and Gutsman stage. But I'd say that all stages is what I love in this game.
Yeah.
So I'm very happy to see tournaments and all stages tournament being played.
It'd be pretty interesting if you actually could make a tournament out of some of the ace-like categories. You know, you've got this in Mega Man 1, you've got some foolishness in Mario 3, and you know, who knows, maybe you could throw in what's that other game? That one game you have to, there's one game you gotta throw the jelly beans. See, I'm trying to do all the NES stuff for you, you know, because I know you love your what's that game with the jelly beans and stuff, and licorice and
Boy
and his blob. Yeah, man, you could do that one too, because that has some crazy looking stuff. I'm not sure if that's actually memory, but it looks a mess when it happens. So, but that'd be kind of neat.
KLM, kind of same scenario here. KLM has kind of good bottom stage. I think he got the ladderless setup first try. So who's gonna stop KLM? I don't know.
I tell you, it's looking pretty good for him right now. Looking pretty dang good.
The bottom setup was looked really neat. So I might have to look into it myself.
Yeah.
Learning strats here.
Watch out, you all. You have a sub 18 in this game. You see, this is what happens when Coop gets commentating rates. He's gonna jack your strats, and next thing you know, the quest for #1 gets just a little bit more challenging.
Or it's also attempting the ladder less. I'll have to go for the ladder. So he gets it. KLM goes for... Oh, that was really close actually. KLM almost got the impossible sip, as we call it. The first sip in Gutsman. He gets the second one though, again. KLM, consistent play. No, wait,
oh, no!
Never to the mind.
And you know what? That is it's a blessing right there for Orrsa. I have a little time to catch up now. Man.
Yeah, look good on mine. Alright. Yeah, but yeah, never mind. Yeah. That was a big def. And KLM, all he gets through the platforms now, he has no beam ammo. He's gonna have to fight these Hammer Joes. Fire does a good job. Or he's just gonna opt to damage boot through them, works just as well.
Definitely gotta be careful now of Diamond, because now not only will it pull him back, but he'll be a Z. So another mistake like that, and Orrsa can bounce back from this.
Definitely can.
And of course, as we said many times here in this game, if you fall on spike, doesn't matter if you're in your invincibility frames or not, you will die on contact.
There we go. Here.
I don't think you can get out of that anyway.
Here you go, John. See some bustering the Mets.
Yes.
What you were requesting earlier.
Yes, thank you. I am happy.
I'm glad you're happy too.
I know, man. Gotta be happy. I have to be happy. Playing so much Mega Man 1 today. At least watching it. So Orrsa finally gets one of those beams to line up correctly. A little time it can cut off there, and again, this match is a lot closer now with an unfortunate death from KLM there. But we need a little bit more to kind of surpass KLM and tie this match up 1-1. So we're gonna see what happens here as we start our Wily stages here.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see just how far apart they are. Doesn't look like it's too far for Orrsa to make a comeback, considering that in the Wily stages here, they have some of the more big sips, crucial skips, that if you do mess up one of them, you're gonna suffer a huge time loss. Looking like the time difference is about 24 seconds going into Wily 1.
Like I said, we've seen races where we had just 20+ second deficit, and one mistake here and good playing can just switch that very quickly. So we're gonna see here as they KM's gonna get over close to the spike pits here. Definitely don't want to fall down here. I mean, not as time costly as that previous stuff, but some time lost nevertheless, giving the chance for Orrsa to cut down that lead a little. No problem there for KLM. Some nice cooperative platforms. And
even got the high beam, got a high ladder grab. Nice climb too on the following screen, and he's gonna face a yellow devil. See how Orrsa does it. It's like called the worst room in the game. I really wonder what they were thinking here, designing this room.
I want to make something creative, that's all.
KLM attempts the swag line kill again. Gets 5 hits this time. Oh, not a great fight from KLM. He has truly gotten that fight down.
Yes. Definitely indeed. So right behind them, Orrsa. This is the old double attempt. There we go. Doesn't do the super swag, but still, nevertheless, still a man down. That's all that matters. I'm a little disappointed that I haven't seen anyone go for Wally 2, but I can't say I'm shocked that no one has gone for it either.
Who knows? Maybe Orsa will go for them. I mean, of course, he has practiced them.
Oh, really? Now, well, you know, I'm sure he probably knows he's behind here and definitely needs to win. So, but
He hopes to not go for them. They are, I would say, it's really hard to save time with the YD2 skips. Though I would say that if you go for the YD2 skips, like the YD2 skips are the hardest thing in the game. It's kind of hard to make them a time save. So most often you're better off just fighting these bosses, to be honest. It's really hard because it's not, especially in the race, not a race, but a race setting too.
A little block action there with Orrsa on the left, man. KLM taking the long path there. You know, probably knows he. No need risking it. Meanwhile, Orrsa is gonna try to be dedicated to get this, and throws in the towel on that one.
You really don't want to. Again, ammo is kind of a thing too, although it's usually not too bad as there's a big refill right before the final Wily fight. Use of final Wily too. But you don't want to waste too much fire ammo. In fact,
and here we go. Let's see how Wally 3 goes. Cam is gonna start that, and Orsa's gonna get rid of this clone here.
okay, KLM gets a guaranteed setup. See if it gets some correct pixel. It goes too low, I think, so he has to do a manual setup. Yeah, gotta do it manually. Gets it though. Good stuff.
On that one. So he's got a couple of beams here, so he doesn't have to worry about Wally 4's set up here. And again, the only part of the game that really matters, the dupe count here.
Oh, definitely. I mean, if you lose the race, I mean, you can still win on the dupes.
Yes.
Amount of dupes.
Dupes are worth extra credit in this race. We will subtract 2 minutes from your time.
Definitely. So KLM gets one. Orsa has a potential chance to make some ground here.
I can give you some dance, man. I'm like, let's not revisit those days. Not yet.
So it's a dance band tournament.
It tested. Oh my goodness, Peekaboo will win. Just beat everybody. You can beat a game on 64 on dance pad or GameCube. I'm sorry, I can't. Nah, no chance. So here we go. Cam is on the home stretch here to take this match 2-0. We just finished strong here. Oh, look at there. This first shot on that placement there nails it. And that will probably solidify it right there.
Yep, looking like it.
Unless we have a major catastrophe on Wally 4. Cam's like he's gonna bring it home with the W in this. That's 2 out of 3 here. Ooh, unfortunately, Orrsa takes out that middle one. Gonna work a little bit harder to set it up. And almost goes bankrupt on beams here, so just gonna walk it out and think about his performance here as he probably may have realized that KLM was going to take the victory here.
And see, Wiley is down in 21. Talking about a 21. Let's see when it stops the timer.
Yeah.
21:29 is what the timer says here.
Yeah, probably a couple of seconds faster there, and but nevertheless, KM is going to take that win there. So congrats and GG to him. Orrsa's going to just test out some acupuncture here on the spikes here. They're going to refill everything up.
Yeah, I do believe he was just out of beams, so he chose to tactical game over, refill the ammo. This time we have full beams.
Yeah. Beam management so crucial in this game, especially on the late game here.
Yeah, it's really because you keep. I mean, you don't. Your ammo does not refill in between stages, so you gotta be consistent with your beam placements, so you don't run out of beams. Crucial spots like Wily 3, how you do the Walk of Shame.
Yeah, you definitely know, because you don't have many places to refill. Once you're done with Wally 2, that's kind of it for your refills here. Unless you want to kind of take the Walk of Shame to refill in Wally 3, but you really don't do that one.
Yeah, Orrsa is looking to finish the game though. Just had a very unfortunate death in Iceman stage. He was looking great, but very unfortunate. He died in a very unfortunate way, and since then it's really hard. I mean, almost nearly impossible for him to catch up, because that was just put him way behind. Very unfortunate. But 23-19 for Orrsa. GG.
Oh yeah. So there you go, yo. Congrats to both our people. And it looks like KM will take that win there in this bracketed, or should I say, the group standings. That will put KM at 2-0, looking pretty good so far. To have the hopes of advancing to the bracket format. So we're gonna bring in our races here. We got KM on deck here. KLM, what is good?
Can you guys hear me?
Not
Definitely
a lick. No, what's up, man? Well, congratulations first of all on your victory, man. How do you feel?
That one feels good. I was really nervous about this one, but I think not knowing too much about my opponent helped a little bit, because I was focused more on what I was doing. Like, I knew his time was a second better than mine, his PB, but I don't know anything about him otherwise, so I think that helped a lot.
Yeah, you all were very, very evenly matched. It was very interesting to see how you all played them and see if you all used the same strategy throughout each stage and whatnot, having that, nearly identical PB. But it goes to show you, even though evenly matched, man, mistakes happen, and sometimes you're on your game because there were some deaths here, unfortunately, and a couple of missed beam placements and things like that. But you definitely held your own, man, and came back with the win. So pretty sure you're stoked about that one.
Yeah, that second race, I got that ghost pixel again in Gutsman stage, so when I jumped up, it just fell right through the beam into my death, and I couldn't believe it. I was like, you gotta be kidding.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate. But you had a really good run in the first race. You were less than 10 seconds away from your PB.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm sure you were really happy. I mean, especially with that time in a race.
Oh, for sure. And even with that, the ice stage too. I mean, both runs, the ice stage was pretty horrible. So yeah, to be close to 10 seconds from my PB in that first race, like everything at the end just went right there. So
man, so I tell you, I got a question for you, KLM. Like, now, not you playing this. Are you shooting for a goal time on this game? Like, are you just kind of doing it for the tournament? What's your plans with this game here?
Well, actually, my goal time was 2040 because that was Jumbotron run. But now, you know, I I kind of have to go for the sub 20 now, and I think after that it'll probably just keep going and going and going. So as of right now, no, sub 20 for now.
Boy, I guess I'm about to follow in your footsteps. Gotta get that sub 20 in this game, I tell you.
Yeah, we're waiting for yours too, so we can see CK run some lost levels. So
What is this?
Oh
Did
dear.
everybody get a memo about this bet or something? What is going on here? That's too much pressure for me.
Well, John,
God.
well, you really don't have to get a sub 20 in Mega Man 1, you know?
Wait a minute. Actually, come to think of it, what version of Lost Souls we talking about?
I don't even know anymore. Assuming
Yeah.
Luigi.
my choice. That'll work.
Yeah. By the way, KLM, big congrats. I mean, just comparing this race to your first race versus 2-2, you definitely had a much better race this time. I'm sure you said you were not tracking your opponent this time. You said that helped a lot.
yeah, and I think the first one is always like, I don't know, like just a lot more. You're just a lot more nervous for that first one, so you're just making a lot of more mistakes. But then, yeah, so knowing, I mean, 2-2 has been doing some great work, but I think knowing that I had a little bit of an advantage made me kind of, I don't know, not so much take it easier, but in my mind, just like, well, I can afford a couple of mistakes, and that's exactly what happened. So I think this one was just more of like, the only thing I know is that he's going to race just as good, if not better than me. So I have to be at my best. So it definitely helped.
Yeah, I mean, again, less than 10 seconds away from, I mean, in a race. It's good stuff. And I mean, watching gotta say, I mean, I was watching actually your most recent PB that was on solid sub 20 pace until the late game. So I do know that you're not far off from that goal. Actually, you're definitely getting there.
That was a sub 20 until somebody jinxed it though. I don't know, somebody in this announcer's booth, but
Oh,
I'm just kidding. No, but yeah, it's definitely it's a lot closer than I thought it was going to be for sure. Like I thought 2040 was like my maxed out goal. Like I didn't think I could do much better than that, and now I don't know. It's all just coming together, and it feels really good. I'm having a lot of fun playing this game. So
maybe by the end of this tournament, or actually during the tournament, you might be able to, I mean, have a sub 20. Does not seem unlikely.
yeah, who knows? Maybe after tonight, we'll see.
Oh, you're gonna keep doing runs?
Oh, I'll keep going for a little bit tonight. Sure.
Okay. Oh, good luck on your attempts.
Thank you.
That dedication is real, isn't it? I tell you. Well, I guess that will kind of do it here. I mean, Caleb, you got any final words here you want to share with these lovely viewers here watching you, listening to you?
Well, I mean, yeah, that's like that's the funnest part about doing these tournament races is to watch them back afterwards, because I don't watch like the chat. The only thing I have open is my chat and like my game. Like I'm just focusing on what I'm doing. So whenever I watch it back and I see all the support in chat and everybody in there, that's the coolest part for me, just watching it back and seeing all that. And it's just like, oh wow, he's here. Oh, look what he said. That's really cool. So that's I get that's a lot of fun for me. And also, yeah, I'm happy to see you here and a part of this too, Big John. So it's
Hey, forget me.
Called one of my races.
Forget me, man. You got the master here. I'm the one and all right now.
I see CK every day. So.
Oh wow, he's like, whatever. He's nobody special.
Yeah, and and of course, big shout out to Alex there. So she's been more than supportive of me and everything that I'm doing. So I love you.
Oh, save that for Valentine's Day. But anyway, so I guess that'll wrap it up, man. I think that's it for all of our Mega Man matches today. We had a lot of them, man, and Man, we've been doing a lot of commentary back to back to back to back to here today. But not to mention, there's a lot going on tomorrow. Again, you've got 6 Mega Man 1 races tomorrow as well, going through a lot of the early to the middle part of the day. So check out that schedule so you all can check them out. And of course, make sure you follow these people, Orsa and KLM and all the people you've been seeing playing all day long. So you can check out their Mega Man action and all the other games they're playing. I mean, are you running anything else right now, KLM, actively?
Am I running anything else right now?
Yeah.
I mean, I have been running Mega Man 3 for the longest time now, but I'm kind of put that to the side for now. I'm trying to learn some other stuff in between, some other NES games, but for the most part, this is what I've been focusing on.
Okay. All right. Nothing wrong with that. So anyway, make sure you all drop them both a follow and make sure you follow the Speed Gaming channels so you can know what's going on when they're going live. Check out all these races between Mega Man and all the other games you can see right now. And of course, yeah, man, that's really it. And I want to thank Cool Kid for giving me the honor to announce and commentate games along with him. It's his baby, man.
Well, thank you for having me on, John. It was, I mean, it was really fun, man, and I'm sure that we might get to do it again sometime soon.
Oh yeah,
I really enjoyed it.
yeah. So with that being said, you all, we're gonna, I guess, have some more gaming action coming up. Still on Speed Gaming channels. I think we're on what Speed Gaming 4 right now. So I think there is what's coming up on Speed Gaming 4. I think we'll be doing an Odyssey tournament here on this particular channel, I believe. That's coming up at 9 p.m. Eastern, I think. So about 2 hours from now. In fact, that will be probably yet another 4-way race action happening. We had a couple of those early, I believe. Again, 2 simultaneous races, just like we did on Mega Man 1 a little bit ago. So you got Werder, Andy, Liquid Wi-Fi, and Nitro Prime. 2 races going on there. So I'm gonna be doing commentary for that as
Oh,
well. So
you'll be on that commentary too, John?
yeah, man, I have to. I'm gonna have to take a day off here or something, man. Got a lot of stuff, but it's all good, man. Because a lot of people, not just me, but there are tons of people like you and everyone else who are helping out with commentary, or not to mention the runners themselves, trying to take times out of their lives to get these races in. So, not to mention all the people setting up the layouts and the scenes and these changes that sometimes people have real world things to do, and they're doing these last minute changes for us to still enjoy it. So definitely welcome, definitely hype for that. So again, check out speedgaming.org. Check the schedule out so you all can see what's going to be playing, when and where, and what channels are stuff. And so with that being said, you all, I guess I'll see some of you all a little bit later. And Cool Kid, it's been an honor. And again, congrats to our winner, KLM, getting that win. And I guess that's about it for now, eh?
Yeah. Well, thank you, John. I had a really great evening. It's now 1 a.m. and I'm not sure what to do. Well, either way, I
Yeah.
had really, it's
You go
great.
steal those strats and improve the time a little bit here.
Oh, definitely a KLM Bombman setup. Yeah, I'm gonna go in the lab right now.
I tell you, you all did the wrong thing by having.
No, very seriously, John, thank you a lot for being on and for commentating most of the Mega Man 1 races today. Supporting the tournament
Man,
community.
come on, man. I gotta support a game I've run. Maybe rerunning apparently. So
At Sub 20.
revisiting. So yeah, I'm sure Bad Brace will love that. All right, you all. So stay tuned. We got more action coming up on. You all have a good one and keep enjoying all the speed gaming content here. All right. So I will see you all later, and Cool Kid, I'll holla at you, man.
See you later. And